Hi guys, good day. It's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class, it's all about solving quadratic equations by completing the square, and then later on class, we will find the roots. So without further ado, let's do this topic. So we will have 4 examples class for you to really understand this one. So let's start with example number 1. Let me copy the equation. We have x squared plus 4x minus 12 equals 0. Now the first step class that we need to do is we need to transpose this constant from left to right. We transpose this negative 12 from left to right. Now, once we transfer an equation class from this equal sign, you always change the sign. So, once again, copy x squared, and then copy plus 4x. Then you put a space class because we need to add a new constant. Plus another new constant. Once again, class, it's always plus the new constant. Equals, we transpose 12 from left to right, this is negative, it will be positive 12 plus another new constant. So what would be that number that we add on the left side of this equal sign is the same number that we will add on the right. Question, what would be that number, sir? Now to find that number class, we do have the formula that would be b over 2 quantity squared. So this is the formula class to find the new constant. So our b class is beside x with the exponent of 1. So this is what we call the linear term. So our b is 4. So that would be 4 divide 2. So once again, b divided by 2. So 4 came from b, divide 2, then squared. So 4 divide first, 4 divided by 2, that's 2. Then copy squared. Now 2 squared class, it means you multiply 2 by itself twice. 2 squared, it means 2 times 2. And 2 times 2, that is 4. So therefore, we add 4 on the left side. We also add 4 on the right side. Alright, so next step class, this is a perfect square trinomial. Once again, once you solve for b, your equation class is what we call perfect square trinomial, in which we can make it into square of binomial easily by simply getting the square root of the first term. You get the square root of x squared, that would be x. And then you get the square root of the last term, the square root of 4, that is 2. Then you simply copy the sign of the middle term. If this is negative, you copy negative sign. Since this is positive, we copy plus sign. And then you put parentheses, open and close parentheses, then squared. That's it, class. A perfect square trinomial, we make it into square of binomial. This is actually the same, class. Once again, if you have x plus 2 quantity squared, it means x plus 2 times x plus 2. Even if you factor this out, class, this will be the answer. Let's check, class, using the FOIL method. If you still remember, first, outer, inner, last. Let's check if this is actually the same. So first, x times x, that would be x squared. Outer, x times positive 2, that's positive 2x. Inner, 2 times x, that's positive 2x. Then last, 2 times positive 2, that's positive 4. And then you combine like terms, combine this one, so copy x squared, 2x plus 2x, that's 4x, then plus 4. Same answer, class. So that's why, class, if you answered that one a while ago, the b over 2 quantity squared, your answer will be a perfect square trinomial in which you can make it into square of binomial easily by simply getting the square root of x squared, that's x, the square root of the last term, the square root of the constant, square root of 4, that's 2. Copy the sign of the middle term, you put open and close parentheses, squared. This is actually the same, class. So it will be complicated, class, if you factor this out. It will take time. That's why we just simply get the square root of the first term, square root of the last term, copy the sign of the middle term, we put open and close parentheses, then squared. Alright, so after this one, class, you add this one, 12 plus 4. So equals 12 plus 4, that would be 16. Alright, so next step, class, to get the value of x, we extract square root both sides so that we can cancel this out. Cancel this out, extract square root both sides. Now always remember this one, class, in the square root property, if x squared equals k, then x equals positive negative k. Example, class. Let me give you an example, class. If we have a quadratic term, once again, class, we call this one quadratic term because the exponent is 2. If you have x squared equals 9. To get the value of x, you extract square root both sides. Now, since we extract a square, okay, this is x squared, therefore, we can cancel this out, and our answer, class, will be positive then negative 3. The square root of 9, class, that's 3, and it will be positive negative 3 because we have a quadratic term. So, x squared is a quadratic term, exponent is 2. Therefore, class, our answer for the square root will be positive then negative 3. Alright, so therefore, we cancel this out. So copy this 1x plus 2 equals the square root of 16. That will be positive then negative 4. Alright, and then almost done, class. We separate this one. So this will be, copy this 1x plus 2 equals, start with positive 4. And then x plus 2, copy this one, then start with negative 4. Alright, so this will be x plus 2, positive 4. Copy x plus 2, then negative 4. Because we do have two solutions, plus we have positive, then negative 4. Alright, and then to get the value of x, copy x equals, copy 4. We transpose 2 from left to right. This is positive, it will be negative 2. And then x equals 4 minus 2, that's 2. That's it, class. That's the answer for x sub 1. Positive 2, and the other one, x equals, this is positive 2, we transpose this one. Once we transfer from this equal sign, you change the sign. Copy negative 4. This is positive 2, it will be negative 2. So our x equals, once again, if you both have negative, simply copy negative sign, then you add the number 4 plus 2, that's 6. That's it, class. That's the answer for our x sub 2. All set, class, for example number 1. That's the answer, class, for example number 1. Alright, let's have example number 2, class. Alright, so let's have example number 2. Once again, class, we need to transpose this constant. We need to transpose negative 16 from left to right. And do not forget to change the sign, class. So copy x squared, copy minus 6x, plus another new constant. Once again, class, we put a space because we need to add a new constant. It will be always plus this new constant equals, we transpose 16, this is negative, it will be positive 16 plus another new constant. Now question, what would be that number, sir? So to find that number, class, we do have once again the formula, that would be b over 2 then squared. Alright, so our b, okay, so our b is negative 6. So negative 6 over 2 then squared. So divide this one first, negative 6 divided by 2, that's negative 3. Negative divided by positive is negative. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Then you copy squared. So negative 3 squared, it doesn't mean negative 3 times 2. It means you multiply this negative 3 by itself twice. This will be negative 3 times negative 3. And negative 3 times negative 3, that would be positive 9. Alright, so therefore we add 9 here, and we also add 9 here. Now, once again, this is a perfect square trinomial in which we can make it into square of binomial easily by simply getting the square root of the first term, the square root of x squared, that's x, the square root of the last term, the square root of 9, that is 3. You copy the sign of the middle term, copy this negative sign, you put quantity, you put open and close parentheses, then square. So this is actually the same, class. Once again, class, get the square root of x squared, that's x. The square root of 9, that's 3. Copy the sign of the middle term, copy minus sign. You put quantity, open and close parentheses, then squared. This is actually the same, class. Even if you use the FOIL method, class, you will get the same answer. Alright, then equals 16 plus 9, that's 25. Alright, so to get the value of x, we need to extract square root both sides. Extract square root both sides so that we can cancel this out. Alright, so copy x minus 3 equals the square root of 25. That would be positive, then negative 5. And then we need to find the value of x by simply separating positive 5 and negative 5. So this will be x minus 3 equals, let's start with positive 5. And then x minus 3 equals then negative 5. So to get the value of x, we transpose this 3, negative 3 from left to right. We transpose this negative 3 from left to right. So this will be x equals, copy positive 5. We transpose 3. This is negative. It will be positive 3. And then x equals Copy negative 5. This is negative 3. It will be positive 3. Alright, so x equals 5 plus 3. That's 8. That would be our x sub 1. And then the other one, x equals negative 5 plus 3. If the signs are not the same, we subtract. 5 minus 3 is 2. And then we copy the sign of the larger number. That would be negative 2 for our x sub 2. That's it, class. All set. That's the answer, class, for number 2. Easy, right? For number 2. Alright, so let's try number 3. Now let's have example number 3. So once again, we transpose this negative 14 from left to right. So this will be x squared minus 5x plus, once again, you put a space because we need to add a new constant, equals, this is negative 14, it will be positive 14 plus another new constant. Now, sir, what would be that number? Once again, the formula, that would be b over 2 quantity squared. So the value of b, class, that's negative 5. So negative 5 over 2, then squared. So negative 5 divided by 2. Can we divide negative 5 by 2? Nope. We cannot divide because we will get a decimal answer and we're not allowed, class, to have a decimal answer. Once again, class, we cannot divide 5 by 2. So the thing that we will do, class, we just simply distribute this one. Okay, so this will be negative 5, then quantity squared over 2, then quantity squared. So negative 5 squared, it means you multiply this negative 5 by itself twice. This will be negative 5 times negative 5 over 2 squared, it means 2 times 2. So negative 5 times negative 5, that would be positive 25. Negative times negative is positive. 5 times 5 is 25. Then 2 times 2, that is 4. So therefore, we need to add 25 over 4 on the left and 25 over 4 on the right of this equal sign. Alright, so next step, class, this is a perfect square trinomial. We make it into square of binomial by simply getting the square root of the first term. The square root of x squared, that's x. The square root of the last term, the square root of 25 over 4. So the square root of 25 over 4, the square root of 25, that's 5. The square root of 4, that is 2. So this will be 5 over 2. Copy the sign of the middle term, copy minus sign. You put open and close parentheses, then squared. Alright, so once again, class, you get the square root of x squared, that is x. The square root of the last term, square root of 25, that's 5. Square root of 4, that's 2. Copy the sign of the middle term. Okay, copy minus sign. You put quantity, then squared. Equals, then you need to add this one, class. 14 plus 25 over 4. Now, to add fractions, class, of course, we know that a whole number, there is a denominator of 1. Now, to add fractions, class, 14 over 1 plus 25 over 4, we cannot add the fractions directly if they don't have the same denominators, right? 1 and 4, this is very different denominators. Therefore, we need to find the LCD. So, we do have two solutions, class, to add this one. First, we can use finding the LCD, the least common denominator. Second solution, we can use the butterfly method. So, we will explain the two solutions, class, for you to choose which do you prefer. So, the LCD of 4 and 1, you think of a number, class, that we can divide this 4 and 1. Of course, that would be 4, right? We can divide 4 by 4. We can divide 4 by 1. So, once again, during your elementaries, if you still remember, class, we divide 4, divide 1, and then we multiply. 4 divided by 1 is 4 times 14, that would be 56. And then, you're done with this one. 4 divide 1, 4 times 14, that's 56. And then you copy plus sign. Alright, you copy plus sign. Then this one, 4 divided by 4, that's 1 times 25, that would be 25. So that's it, class, in finding the LCD. Divide, multiply. Divide 1 times 25, that's 25. Then you add, class, 56 plus 25, that would be 81. Then copy 4. So therefore, when you add this one, the answer is 81 over 4. Alright, and then, okay, let me just erase this one. The other solution, class, butterfly method. So we can use the butterfly method. So to do the butterfly method, class, very easy. For the butterfly method, you just simply multiply this one. 14 plus 4, that is 56. So this will be 56. And then you multiply this one. 1 times 25. That would be, what's the answer, class? 1 times 25. That's correct. That would be 25. Then you copy plus sign. Copy plus sign. Then you multiply this one, class. The denominator. 1 times 4. That is 4. That's it, class. And then you add, class. Once again, you just simply cross multiply. 14 times 4, that's 56. And then copy plus sign. 1 times 25, that's 25. Then you multiply the denominators. 1 times 4 is 4. Then you add 56 plus 25, that's 81. Copy 4. And then you're done, class. Very easy for the butterfly method. Alright, so once you get this one, class, to get the value of x, you extract square root both sides so that we can cancel this out. So this will be x minus 5 over 2 equals the square root of 81, that's 9. So we have positive, then negative, square root of 81, that's 9. The square root of 4, that is 2. And then we separate, class. So this will be x minus 5 over 2 equals, let's start with positive 9 over 2. And the other one, x minus 5 over 2 equals, let's have negative 9 over 2. Alright, and the next step, class, we transpose this negative 5 from left to right. So this will be, so this solution, class, this will be x equals, copy 9 over 2. Now we transpose negative 5 over 2 from left to right. We change the sign. This is negative. It will be positive 5 over 2. And then we combine, class. 9 plus 5, that's 14. Then copy the denominators. Once again, if they have the same denominators, simply copy the denominators if you're adding and subtracting fractions, class. Same denominators, copy. So our x sub 1, this will be, can we divide 14 by 2? Yup, 14 divided by 2, that is 7. That's the answer, class, for our x sub 1. Our x sub 2, this will be x. We transpose negative 5 over 2 from left to right. So this will be, copy, negative 9 over 2. This is negative, it will be positive 5 over 2. And our final answer will be, this is x equals, so once again, same denominators, copy. And then combine negative 9 plus 5. So negative 9 plus 5. If the signs are not the same, once again, negative 9, positive 5. We copy the denominator, negative 9, positive 5. If the signs are not the same, we subtract. 9 minus 5 is 4. Then we copy the sign of the larger number. So this is negative 4. Alright, and then our final answer will be x sub 2, negative 4 divided by 2. What's the answer, class? That's correct. Negative 4 divided by 2, that's negative 2. Negative divided by positive is negative. 4 divided by 2 is 2. That's class, all set for number 3. Alright, so let's have last example, class, number 4. Alright, so we're down to the last example, class, example number 4. Now for number 4, class, it's already been on the square of binomial. So the thing that we will do is we just simply extract square root both sides so that we can cancel this out. And this will be x plus 10. The square root of 36, that will be positive, then negative 6. And then we separate this one, class. This will be x plus 10. Let's start with positive 6. And the other one, x plus 10 equals then negative 6. We transpose 10 from left to right. We transpose 10 from left to right. So do not forget, class, to change the sign. This will be x equals, this is positive 6. We transpose 10, this is positive, it will be negative 10. And x equals 6 minus 10, that's negative 4. This will be our x sub 1, class, for number 4. Easy, right? For number 4. And the other one, we have x equals, copy negative 6. We transpose positive 10, it will be negative 10. So x sub 2, negative 6 minus 10, that's negative 16. That's it, class. If you both have negative, simply copy negative sign, then you add the numbers. That's the answer, class, for number 4. So easy, right? For number 4. Now, you try this one, class, and you put your answer in the comment section down below. Let me check, class, if you really understand our topic. So you try completing the square, class. What if you have x squared minus 2x minus 24 equals 0? So you try this one, class, and you put your answer in the comment section down below. Let me check, class, if you really understand our topic. So once again, class, if this video helps, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.